Hello. Okay, I think we are live. Just gonna wait for Emily to get in here. This was my first live, so bear with me. I'm not sure how it all works exactly. Hi, Missy. I miss you. I miss you so much. Okay, Emily's in. How do I? Okay. Go. Pancakes. Here she comes, hopefully.
I'm coming in.
Oh, she's here. She's here. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
This is the future.
It is the future.
Oh, we got ourselves so set up before, but now with the split screen, it's
I know. It's going to move backwards a bit. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. It's so good to see you again.
It's really good to see you too.
And hello to everyone that's coming in to say hi.
Yeah, let me turn down my music a little bit. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome to these weird times we're having.
Hey, well, we're all in it together, so
We are all in it together, and I'm really excited. We're doing this. We're going to practice some rope, do some chest opening, breathing, stretching, self-tying, all of the things.
all of the things.
I'm very excited. It's so wonderful to see the resourcefulness and how everyone is adapting right now. It's just very beautiful, and just feeling like such a great time to support each other in any way that we can.
Absolutely, yeah, all of that. Shall we start?
Yes, I wanted to shout some people out real quick.
Oh, right.
Yes, let's do that, because a lot of people are doing things like we are doing. It's really exciting. If you are in a comfortable place to donate, we love it. I'm going to be trying to bring on different artists, anyone who wants to do interviews or sculptures, let me know. And on Sunday, I'm really excited because Afro Chicana 666, someone who I've admired from afar for a really long time, is going to do yoga with us on Sunday at 8 p.m. That's really exciting. So I hope everyone can join us for yoga Sunday at 2. Also tonight, our good friend Rex and the Mochi Boys are doing music at 10. I'll link all of these people too once we get this posted. But they're going to be doing some live music. They're really amazing local musicians. Also, a really amazing rope artist, Foco Fett, is doing like every day of the apocalypse drills. It's amazing. She is a wealth of knowledge. I would definitely tune in to her, see what she's doing. If you are in a place to donate, that's awesome. We really need to be supporting people when we can, because this is a very intense time, especially for people who do a lot of independent work.
I see all these comments coming in, and I'm
I haven't seen them. I'm too far away. Don't tell. Okay, maybe you can tell me.
It's okay.
I also wanted to shout out Ivy, my good friend Ivy. I will tag her as well. She's doing cocktails. She's a really amazing bartender. She's teaching you how to make cocktails out of whatever you have in your arsenal right now. She's amazing. I will link her as well. But you're reading comments, yeah?
Yes. Let's see. Missy was just saying hi, and so
I miss Missy.
so grateful to be doing this.
All right. Well, are you ready? Okay. Now
Yeah.
I'm feeling ready to get
We're
started.
feeling ready. Okay, who's feeling ready?
Is everyone ready?
Ready for what? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Oh, let's set our mood. That's another thing I was going to talk about, setting the mood. So I got a little candle here. I'm going to light this candle. My good friend, Our Wild Health, She's amazing. If you need any nutritional information, she is awesome. So look her up. I'll link her too. Gave me this amazing candle. So I'm gonna light myself a little candle.
Yeah, and if you're at home and you are quarantined with other people, you don't need much space to kind of create an intention around you. Really, you could even go in the bathroom and do this if the only room of your house you can close. I'm literally just sitting on a very small couch. Tony's on the
everyone out of my house.
What's that?
I kicked everyone out of my house. They're at the yard mates. I was like, I just need a little bit of peace and quiet, please. They're amazing. I'm very fortunate to be quarantined with such fabulous ladies.
Yes, and I am quarantined alone, so
let's support MsPancakes. Emily, send her drops, notes all day long, please. Yeah.
Okay. So.
I'm also gonna burn a little. I have a cedar stick. I'm not doing any white sage or anything like that. So I like to do like as local as I can when it comes to my incense and my materials. Cedar.
I love
that.
All
good. Okay. We're setting our mood. Whatever mood feels appropriate for you.
Yes, and it's super important. I mean, if you get your space set up and the things set up that you like to use. So we are both in a very comfortable seated position. I like to use some props under the base of my spine, like a folded blanket and a pillow is what I have. Basically, if your knees are creeping up above your hips, it's just a nice way to bring your knees down slightly below them. It's more comfortable, it's more maintainable. Especially when you're self-tying, it's really good to be comfortable in a space where maybe you can even like lay back or relax, whatever that might be. So once you arrive, bringing some organic movement, maybe starting in your fingers and your wrists, doing some clockwise and counterclockwise rotations, bringing it into your elbows. You can even do some little cactus arms here and squeeze your shoulder blades together. That feels really good. Bringing your arms above your head, which you can't see because I'm down here. It's like I'm like holding Tony.
Oh. I miss you.
So bringing your hands above your head and reaching up towards the sky a bit. Floating your hands down. You can bring one hand to your right side and your left hand to your right knee. And in this twist, you can start bringing your right hand behind you.
And I think it's good to note that you want to do this whatever your comfortability is. You know, everyone's flexibility is going to be a little different. So whenever you really like feel the stretch, don't try to push your body more than its limit.
That's what one of my favorite online yoga instructors always says, find what feels good.
Oh, I love that.
Adrienne, she's Yoga with Adrienne, if anyone ever does her.
People have been telling me to check her out, though.
Awesome. And then bringing your rotation back into the other side. You can bring some breath into this as well, starting to open up that channel. And maybe every exhalation you can get a little bit deeper into that twist, not forcing anything. And coming back to center. And maybe in this space, if you feel like you've moved in enough directions that are feeling like they need some waking up, if there's anything you haven't done at this point that you want to open, like maybe doing some rocks forward and back, bringing your legs out if they've been folded and shaking out your knees and your feet. Wake them up.
I like that.
Yeah, getting a little energy and a little bit of chi flowing before the next part where we're going to do some breathing. So intentional breathing, honestly, at any time, even if you're not under stress, is fantastic. But if we have control over our breath, then we have much more control over our thoughts and the way we process them. And so bringing some light and warmth into your heart and your belly, whatever hand feels comfortable being in one space and the other, you can put it there. And then kind of noticing where your breath is right now. Like, is it shallow? Is it deep?
Heavy.
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 Heavy. Yeah, where is your breath? So in this first series, kind of bringing some awareness up through the 3 quadrants of your belly, your ribs, and your chest. So you're going to do 3 rounds of inhalations, and then through the nose, and a long exhalation out through the mouth. And as you watch me do this, you'll see my shoulders kind of creep up, and then on my exhalation, they really come down. So it's a really big release, especially the more you get into it and the less weird you feel about what you look like doing this stuff or what you're doing, the better you can feel from all that stagnant energy and crap that's sitting inside of you. So you can go.
I love it.
There you go. Belly, ribs, chest, exhalation through the mouth. One more. We'll go through a few rounds together.
Ooh.
And you might even notice some warmth building, something opening, maybe not. But it's a nice kind of check-in for where your breath is and where you want to.
It's like a restart.
It is a restart. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I like the restart nature. Oh, I see that the sun is kind of setting. I might change up my lighting situation.
You're fine.
It's dark. I'm getting a little. Okay,
In this interlude, while Tony sets up her light,
yeah.
I'm going to come and say hello to everyone.
Yeah. How's that? Oh, too much?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Let there be light. Okay. I am back.
Okay. So we've done a few rounds of this kind of collective breathing of using the 3 quadrants in and out. And then imagine kind of like this sphere that is expanding and contracting, and it kind of fills up and then comes back down. So this is essentially the diaphragm, right? This lovely muscle that we can actually strengthen. So in this next breathing exercise, counting to 5 is fantastic if you have that breath capacity, but anywhere between 3 and 5 counts in, holding for 2 at the top, and the same 3 to 5 out. And if you really can get to that 5, that's real fantastic. So kind of letting everything go, shake out all the crap.
And I know for especially these breathing, for someone who like deals with anxiety. I think we're all feeling anxiety right now, but especially mine is really high when I do these more counting-based exercise, breathing exercises. I really like to kind of focus on the counting, like actually doing the counting. If you have an internal dialogue, I found out recently, not everybody does. That's wild. Emily doesn't. I love it. But even for those who don't have an internal dialogue, trying to have one for this exercise where you're actually counting it will help really take your focus to a more meditative place. Yes.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. The counting can be really helpful for a lot of people. Okay, so find your space. And we'll just breathe out for a moment. Okay, so working from your tummy all the way up for 5, holding for 2, and then all the way back down for 5. Okay, here we go. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding at the top for 2. And out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beginning again. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3, 4, 5.
Oh, this is good. We'll do a little song with the breathing in. Can you hear it?
Now again. 3, 4, 5. Hold 2 and out. So,
Oh, that's so lovely.
so lovely.
I love that. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, very nice recentering.
It is a very nice way to recenter. Yeah, so for anyone that's just tuning in now, that lovely way of counting when you're breathing in, holding and breathing out can go really far. Yeah, and once you've set your mood and moved your body a bit and found your breath, you're ready to do some rope.
We're going to do some rope. I'm so excited. I haven't been doing barely any rope.
I haven't either.
But I'm really excited to do a self-tying exercise. I definitely love to self-tie. That was my biggest. I don't think I ever actually intended to tie other people when I went from bottoming to tying. I just wanted to do it to myself. But now I'm tying other people and I love it and it's great. But definitely self-tying can always be a really good way to connect with yourself and get in touch and practice rope and become your own entity. It's exciting. Yeah. So I was thinking when we were, Emily and I were talking about this exercise, self-tying exercise, and I think I wanted to do a whole disclaimer. You know, we intend to maybe do some really cool like negotiation and consent talks on this live channel that we're trying out. And for self-tying, that might not seem to apply, but I like looking at self-tying through the lens of almost as if you're negotiating with yourself, like you're still checking in, you know, how do I feel right now? What kind of rope feels comfortable to me? What tension is going to feel comfortable to me? What parts of my body are feeling sensitive? What parts want rope? What parts don't want rope? Just kind of actually doing a little mental checklist with yourself or yourself, I feel is a really good practice, and it's keeping up with our practice of body awareness and checking in for our practice. So you won't be rusty when we're finally allowed to touch each other again.
I like this.
Exactly. Yeah, just kind of see what you're feeling. Are you feeling like you just want to practice some ties, very lab oriented, or are you looking for a meditative experience? The self-tie we're going to do tonight is not going to be very technical at all. It's going to be very focused on rope handling and tension, and I really don't want you to get super caught up on your technical stuff. This is also going to be a lesson that's good for all skill levels. So even if you don't know a ton about rope, we're not going to do anything super complicated, and we're gonna go through it like basic, very foundational blocks. So it'll make sense if you're totally new to rope. Yeah. So I'm feeling like I want to do a little self-time meditative experience for sure. How are you feeling, Emma?
I'm so ready. I got my rope.
She's already unhanked. She's unhanked and ready to.
I got my
safety shares.
When you're alone, this is important too.
Yes. Let's talk about that for self-tires, for sure. I've been self-tying a very long time. I do self-suspension, and I am still terrified. It is not in my risk profile to self-suspend alone. I know some people who are, and that's okay, but you know, everyone's risk profile is different, and you still want to be thinking of safety when you're alone, especially if you're alone, that if you encounter a whole nother set of like what ifs.
Yes.
I remember the first time I went from self-suspending to suspending another person, I was like shocked I didn't have to have all my gear on me. I was like, oh, I can actually walk over there and just get what I need. It to actually be attached to my body.
You're like, oh, right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Excellent. So the way we're going to do this little exercise is I'm going to talk through it and kind of show you what I'm doing and talk you through it. And you can just watch for that part. And then I'm going to turn on the music, and Emily and I do the practice together, and you can kind of see the difference in where we take it, because this is definitely a practice that it's going to be open to what your body wants to do, what the rope wants to do. So everybody's should look a little different. You really want to be kind of going with what feels right rather than like just replicating what you're doing for this exercise. Okay, so I got my hank. And we're going to get basic. This is so cute. And Emily ties a little more, some Western ties, but I'm pretty into Eastern rope. So that's always going to require it to be kind of like doubled over. You're going to put your two tail ends together of your rope, hold them tight, and then you're going to want to lead all the way to the center of your rope. This is our center, and we're gonna call this the bite. That's what's referred to as the bite. And you're always gonna be leading with your bite, and this end is your running end. So you can kind of cater this exercise to your skill level. If you want to start with a column around the waist or the chest, you can. But for demonstration purposes and for all skill levels, you can just create what's called a lark's head. So as you can see, I'm just pulling my running end through my bite and create what we call a lark head. And I'll show it up here because I don't have it. I thought my camera angle would be better. Here. We do a little like.
Get closer.
There we go.
Yeah, that's lovely. Get closer. Closer.
I'll show you what I'm doing here. Look, look over here. Okay. Okay. So I have my lark's head, and for this practice, I want you to kind of pause here and really concentrate on how much tension you're going to be setting for the rest of your time. This exercise is going to be all about compressing our chest in really tight with as much tension that feels comfortable for your body at this time. And then as we untie, you're going to be opening your chest and trying to release all of that tension we've just so feeling like here is good, a nice amount of compression. And then I want you just to kind of lead with what feels good. You can go over your shoulder perhaps. And this is mostly going to be kind of about rope handling skills and setting tension and seeing where. And when you come to a point where you're crossing the rope is where you're going to do some sort of lock off, or at least just acknowledge that rope. If you don't want to do a lock off, you're just going to hook through it. I can show you my favorite little lock off for this exercise is just a half hitch. So I'm going to go over it, kind of grab it, making sure to flatten my lines. I'm going to go across right here. Oh, let's see. I'm going to go across here and back up. So now I have a nice little hitch, and you know, depending on how advanced you are, you can do whatever lock off feels comfortable for you. Or let's say you don't really want to do lock off. And you just kind of want to pull some tension. Just take it in the direction that whatever the rope wants to go in and lay it flat. If you want, you can incorporate an arm perhaps. You could do neck rope. You could do face rope. Maybe no mouth rope at this time, who knows? If you like, you could incorporate one of your legs. I know you can't see very well, but you can pull your leg into you. And then as we're untying ourselves, we just want to be really conscious of keeping tension in the rope while also releasing everything we've built across the chest. And it just feels really nice for all of the ropey people out there just to have some rope across our
on you.
Right, exactly.
Well, and I find sometimes I'll even do a self-tie and then lay down in it for a little bit. It can add extra attention, changing your body positioning. Obviously, hands-free chest harnesses. That's like a very safe thing to lay down in. And I'll just kind of hang with that. It can feel really nice either direction you want to go with that. Keep it PG-13, but
to keep it Instagram safe.
Instagram please. I didn't say anything. I mean, it's fine.
Sparkly water. Make sure you are staying hydrated.
Yeah, I mean, you can see how embarrassed I get, like, immediately.
You're so cute.
Chrissy Sang did that yesterday, so.
Are we ready to do
I mean, Missy.
I just called Missy. Maybe I should change my. Can I change my? I don't think I can. I think this is as good as it's gonna get, guys.
That's as good as it's gonna get. That's perfect.
Go back up a little bit, though. Here we go. Better?
Yes.
Put them away?
Are we ready? Does everybody have their rope if they're
Yeah, so let's give everyone a minute to get their rope, get their supplies, take care of yourselves. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get a good song poppin'. Okay. Oh, I like this song. Tell me when you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Good? Okay. And remember your breathing that we practiced. You can hear the wolves of my neighborhood howling. The dogs next door. All the puppies. All right. embarrassed. We're gonna try.
That's awesome.
Sorry, that's my good friend Jordan. He's a tattoo artist. How are you feeling?
Great. I made this super tight chest harness.
Release it.
Someone wants us to tie that person up.
Oh, no. We're not like that. He's the homie. But I'll let his other people know. Hey. Hey.
Hey. This is between Tony and I today.
Yes, this is a situation. He can see himself out of that situation. Yes, we're quarantined at the palace. Those are my guard mates.
Yeah, you do have all the people. It's quite nice.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting along decently. Everyone's like losing their mind just a little bit. But it is good. Yes, How are you feeling?
Did anybody following do any rope or any self-ties? I can read the comments now.
Oh, I can't. I'm too far away.
Are you good? Are there any things out there for people that self-tie that they really love, sensation-wise or sensory-wise? How do you guys usually go about your self-ties, if you do?
Yeah. I think it'd be fun to do a little Q&A after this. Because I didn't get to see what you did, and I feel like maybe you didn't see what I did. We were just in the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how different it is. Person to person.
Yeah, that's, I know.
Yes.
That's okay. That's educational, though. That's great. That can be the mood.
What?
Someone said a lot of mine are drills, like a lot of their effects.
Yeah. Torture
Leg ties. That's great. Calf binders.
Leg ties. Yeah. Well, you still have rope on you, little missy. You haven't finished the.
I know.
No. Where is your chest opening? You're like, I'm just gonna leave this chest compressed all night. That's okay though. Maybe you should leave it on for a while.
I think I need to.
Do it. And I think that's the great thing about this exercise. It's so different for everybody else. Yeah, sorry. It's so different for each individual.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's, yeah. Well, I'm really proud that this live held out for so long.
How long have we been living?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we will definitely figure out. I'm new to this, so we'll see how to save everything. I think I'm saving things. We'll post them to the feed later. I'll tag everybody I was talking about. So please feel free to reach out for anything, any reason, feedback, resources, questions, comments, everything. We're super open to it. If you're interested in skill sharing with us or doing something along that lines, please let us know. We really want to support artists at this time. If you do want to come on, you know, we will put out your Venmo, or if people mention, or even if they, you know, send payment during your segment to the Rope Collective Venmo, we'll send your way. And I think it'll be a really good opportunity for us still to all connect and have our community and support each other through this really weird time where we have to stay inside and be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like all the comments on everybody sending in about what they love to do self-tap. That's fantastic. So
yes.
I'm reading all.
Yeah, so maybe we can do a little post where we put everyone's suggestions and everything.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Tune in with us Sunday at 2 for Afro Chicana 666 yoga segment. She's also going to be doing another yoga segment immediately, well, not immediately, but a little break, and then she'll be doing another one for her other channel. I will link that as well, so you can do a whole afternoon of yoga. She's a really amazing leader. I'm excited to have her in this space with us. My dog is like so ready. She's like, enough with this shit. 1 second. You guys want to stay cute, Happy?
I do feel like it's really nice to have animals during this time. It has been very helpful.
Here. This is Gloria. Gloria, you want to face the, you want to see, you want everyone to see you? Is that okay? Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, there she is.
I can just see like watching on my cat for those.
Oh, there's her head. There's her head. She just wants to lay down.
Of course.
Like, do something fun. This is boring. Yes. She's like a shark. No, don't be on my mat, though, please. There she goes. Oh, yes. All right, my dear. Oh, well, I am going to be sanitizing my hands.
Yeah. So good to see you and to tie with you and to do something fun and different. And everybody out there just keeps up touching the rope, even if they can't touch other people. Don't stop.
Yeah. Don't let it stop you. And stay in touch as a community. Love all of you people so much, and what we've built together is very amazing. And this is the community groups what's getting us through all of this, and just so much gratitude for what we have right now.
Oh, okay. Thank you to everybody, and I'll talk to you later, Tony.
Bye. Gloria says bye. Bye. She's like, I hate your mom.